Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this first lecture on Laplace transform. My name is Neha Agrawal and I am a faculty at the Department of Mathematics NIT Nagpur. So, today we will study what is a Laplace transform. So, a Laplace transform is basically a mathematical tool which is used to solve various type of engineering and mathematical problems. It is one of the most important topic and is very much widely used in the area of engineering and mathematics such as control system engineering and signal processing engineering, etc. It is used to solve ordinary differential equations and partial differential equations. Now take a pause and think how you solve an ordinary differential equation. Have you think? Now play the video. What we do is, to find the solution of ordinary differential equation, we find general solution, and from the general solution we find arbitrary constant using initial values given. But if we use Laplace transform to solve ordinary differential equations, the method got easier. Laplace transform converges an ordinary differential equation to an algebraic equation, and we need to solve only algebraic equation, which is basically very easier to solve. Similarly, Laplace transform converges the partial differential equation from number of variables to one independent variable and makes it easier to solve. That we will see in detail later words. Now let's see the definition of Laplace transform. For a function ft where t greater than equal to 0, Laplace transform is defined as capital L of function ft known as Laplace transform of ft, which is equal to capital F of s is equal to integral from 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus st into ft dt. Laplace transform of any function is denoted by capital L of that function or function of s denoted by capital F of s. So, what a Laplace transform do is, it transforms a time domain function ft to s domain function, or also known as frequency domain function, which is denoted by f of s. Here s is a complex variable which is equal to sigma plus j omega. Now let's do some examples which will clear the concept in a better way. Example 1. Find the Laplace transform of the function f of t equal to e raised to the power at. Now let's try to find the solution. Laplace of e raised to the power at equal to integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus st into e raised to the power at dt. Using the Laplace transform definition we learned. By combining, we can write this as integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power a minus s t dt. Now by evaluating the integral, we get e to the power a minus s t divided by a minus s, where t lies from 0 to infinity. On putting the limit, we get 1 upon s minus a. So the Laplace transform of e raised to the power at is given by 1 upon s minus a. Now let's put a equal to 0 in the above relation. We get ft equal to e to the power 0t equal to 1. So Laplace transform of 1 is given by putting a equal to 0 in 1 upon s minus a, that is 1 upon s minus 0 equal to 1 upon s. So the Laplace transform of 1 is given by 1 upon s. Similarly, by putting a equal to 1, we get function ft equal to e raised to the power t, and Laplace transform of function e to the power t is given by 1 upon s minus 1. Likewise, you can find the Laplace transform of e to the power 2t, e to the power 3t, and so on. Now, let's take another example. Find the Laplace transform of function ft equal to t raised to the power n for all positive n. Let's do the solution. Using Laplace transform definition, Laplace transform of t to the power n is given by integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into t to the power n dt. Now here put st equal to x, or we can write t equal to x upon s. On differentiating both sides, we get dt equal to dx upon s. Substituting this in the above equation, we get integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x by s to the power n into dx by s. Taking out the constant 1 upon s to the power n plus 1 out of the integral, we get 1 upon s to the power n plus 1 integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x to the power n dx. Now, by applying gamma function, that is integral 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x to the power n dx is equal to gamma of n plus 1, which is equal to factorial n. We get factorial n divided by s raised to the power n plus 1. So we have find the Laplace transform of t to the power n, which is equal to n factorial s to the power n plus 1. N factorial upon s to the power n plus 1. Now put the value of n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on in the above equation. We get Laplace transform of t, that is equal to 1 upon s square. Similarly, we can find the Laplace transform of t square equal to 2 upon s to the power 3 and so on. In the next lecture, we will do some more examples and discuss the property of Laplace transform.